It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll go Madison up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Another carry now for Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Minshew. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Milton Williams. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Milton Williams, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here's Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That is caught, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 0-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the defense are able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 60 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he's able to... Get out to the 32, brought down there. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Minshew's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. So we've come upon halftime in the big one. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Hurts dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. It's complete. Abdullah. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Milton Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They're going to look to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw caught by Bowers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a Third down here. Now Minshew. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Minshew. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 64 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He's going deep for Brown. That is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Hey, I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Minshew. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So now London down by 12. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Dallas got her. 42 yards. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and